There comes a moment in every man's life where he realizes something profound. Attraction is not created by looks, money, or status. It is created by emotional presence, curiosity, and the quality of the questions he asks. A woman may smile when you compliment her, but she opens her mind when you ask something meaningful. She may blush when you tell her she's beautiful, but she becomes curious, invested, and emotionally awakened when you ask the kind of questions that stir her memories, her desires, her dreams, and her feminine energy. Because compliments touch the surface, questions touch the soul. Think about the last time you truly connected with someone. Not the typical small talk, not the routine back and forth, but that rare moment where a conversation pulled you in so deeply that time seemed to slow down. Imagine creating that feeling with a woman consistently. Imagine being the man whose presence makes her want to open up, whose tone makes her lean in, whose questions make her reveal parts of herself she has never shared with anyone. Most men never get this far because they don't know how to guide a conversation beyond the predictable. They rely on generic compliments, shallow questions, and surface-level interest. They wonder why the connection dies, why women pull away, why conversations fade into nothing. But a man who knows how to ask the right questions instantly separates himself from the rest. He becomes the exception. He becomes the man she thinks about later that night. He becomes the voice she waits to hear again. Women love questions, not because they want to be interrogated, but because the feminine mind thrives on emotional expression, reflection, and connection. The right questions activate this response effortlessly. And when you understand which questions do this, you unlock something most men will never experience: genuine, lasting, emotionally charged attraction. Today, I'm going to give you 8 powerful questions that women love to answer, not because they're cute or clever, but because they awaken her inner world. These questions make her feel understood, valued, and safe. These questions reveal who she is beneath the surface. These questions turn ordinary conversations into unforgettable emotional experiences. If you use them properly, you will become the kind of man who doesn't chase connection. He creates it. Before we dive into the 8 questions, you need to understand something crucial about feminine psychology. A woman is not drawn to a man because of what he says. She is drawn to him because of how she feels when she talks to him. She is drawn to men who create emotional spaciousness, not pressure. She is drawn to men who listen with intention, not ego. She is drawn to men who guide conversations with calm confidence, not nervous energy. Most men think speaking is the key to attraction. But in reality, asking the right questions and allowing silence to breathe is far more powerful. Women open up when they feel your presence more than your performance. They reveal who they are when they sense you are not judging them. They share their truth when they know you aren't trying to manipulate or impress them. When you ask a woman a deep question, she instantly begins evaluating you, not in a negative way, but in a primal way. She asks herself, does he feel safe? Does he feel grounded? Does he actually care? Does he pay attention? Does he have the emotional strength to handle real connection? These questions run through her instinctively, faster than thought, deeper than logic. A woman's attraction is not switched on by the question itself, but by the intention beneath it. A high-value man asks because he wants to understand her. A low-value man asks because he wants a reaction. And she can tell the difference instantly. The 8 questions I'm giving you today activate the deeper layers of her mind. The layers where interest, affection, and desire live. When you ask them slowly, calmly, and without rushing the moment, you create a space she rarely experiences with men. You create a feeling she begins to crave. You create a connection that grows in her mind long after the conversation ends. This is the art of masculine presence. This is the essence of stoic attraction. This is how you become the man who doesn't try to win her attention. He naturally commands it. So take a breath, relax your shoulders, and step into the mindset of a man who speaks through intention, not noise. My name is Amelia, and this is Stoic Self. Let's begin. Question 1. What's something about you that most people never notice right away? This question sparks curiosity inside her. It invites her to reveal something hidden, personal, or rare. Women are constantly judged by external traits, beauty, expressions, style. But few people attempt to understand what lies beneath the surface. When you ask this question, You signal that you're not interested in the version of her everyone sees. You're interested in who she really is. She pauses because the question requires reflection. She must choose what part of herself she wants you to see. And the part she chooses tells you exactly how she wants to be understood. This question instantly creates emotional intimacy. Question 2. What kind of moments make you feel deeply appreciated? Women love this because it touches their emotional core. It reveals what makes her feel valued, not through material things, but through intention. Maybe she feels appreciated when someone listens without interrupting. Maybe when someone remembers small details. Maybe when someone protects her in subtle ways. Whatever she answers, she is telling you exactly how she wants to be loved. And once a woman expresses what makes her feel appreciated, she begins unconsciously associating that feeling with you, simply because you were the one who asked. Question 3. What's a simple pleasure you enjoy that most people overlook? This question activates nostalgia, comfort, and emotional softness. Women love to talk about the little things that make life feel beautiful. Morning light, warm coffee, a favorite book, music, the smell of rain, quiet time alone, deep conversations, long walks. When she shares these details, she is revealing her emotional rhythm, her softness, her femininity. You are guiding her into a relaxed emotional state where she feels open and safe, and this is the state where attraction grows naturally. Question 4. What's a challenge you faced that taught you something important? This question invites vulnerability, but gently. It shows respect for her story, her strength, and her growth. Women love this because it gives them permission to express resilience without feeling judged. She may talk about heartbreak, family struggles, personal growth, or a tough decision she had to make. Whatever she shares, she is revealing a core part of her identity, and the man who listens to a woman's story of growth becomes emotionally significant to her, even if she doesn't realize it. Question 5. What qualities in a man make you feel safe and relaxed? This question is powerful because it reveals her standards and expectations while allowing you to understand what she values in masculine energy. Safety is the foundation of feminine openness. When she describes what makes her feel safe, honesty, consistency, clarity, calmness, she is telling you the blueprint of the man she respects and desires. The moment she expresses it out loud, she begins subconsciously measuring you against it. And if your energy aligns with her answer, her attraction toward you grows immediately. Question 6. What kind of connection do you believe lasts the longest? This question takes her into the realm of emotional philosophy. It makes her think. Women love reflective conversations because it engages both their emotions and their intellect. She might talk about emotional trust, mutual ambition, shared values, or spiritual alignment. This conversation elevates you above every man who relies only on chemistry or small talk. You become the man who speaks to her mind and her heart at the same time. Question 7. What's something you've always wanted a man to ask you, but no one ever does? This question is electrifying. It opens the door to her deepest unspoken desires, fears, or fantasies. Not necessarily sexual, but emotional, psychological, and relational. When she reveals this, she is giving you a direct look into her private world. This is where women begin forming emotional bonds. This is where she starts seeing you differently. This is where you stop being just another man and become someone she can open her inner reality to. Question 8. When do you feel the most feminine, the most confident, and the most yourself? This question awakens her feminine identity. It invites her to express who she is at her core, her softness, her confidence, her sensuality, her authenticity. Women love this because it allows them to articulate the version of themselves they wish to live in more often. When you ask this, you are helping her tune into her feminine essence. And women naturally feel attracted to the man who awakens that energy inside them. A woman's attraction is shaped by how deeply a man understands her, not how perfectly he performs. When you become the man who asks the right questions, you become the man who enters her mind in a way others can't. You create a quiet emotional gravity that pulls her towards you long after the conversation ends. Women don't fall for the loudest man. They fall for the most aware man. the one who understands without trying to impress, the one who listens without judgment, the one who invites without pressuring. These 8 questions are not tricks, they are emotional pathways, and the man who knows how to open them becomes unforgettable. If this video helped you understand women on a deeper level, then you are already becoming the kind of man who doesn't chase, he attracts. Because attraction, real attraction, comes from emotional clarity and inner strength. And that is exactly what we build here on Infinite Wisdom. If you want more videos that go deeper into the psychology of women, masculine presence, emotional intelligence, and stoic attraction, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Share your thoughts in the comments. Tell me which question surprised you, which one felt the most powerful, and which one you plan to use next. Remember this, the questions you ask reflect the man you are. Choose depth and you create depth. Choose presence and you create connection. Choose awareness and you create desire. Thank you for watching. I'm Amelia and this is Infinite Wisdom. Stay grounded, stay intentional, stay focused on becoming the man you were meant to be. I'll see you in the next